Happy Wednesday, everyone. Look who is flying solo today. Yours truly, here with a little recruiter live session. Adam is busy. He is actually working with some clients. Man, I've got quite the glare going on my face today. Sorry about that. I'm not going to try to mess with it. We're just going to deal with it. Yep, so Adam is with a client. I am here flying solo today. Hey, Joy, thanks for joining. I have been doing live sessions all morning this morning. We kicked off, for those of you who don't know, we kicked off our live recruiter training this morning, or January 1st. And we had a couple of live sessions today, which have been awesome with our staffing agencies, our clients, and it's been a ton of fun. So I've been on live camera all day today, which is so weird, but getting more used to seeing my face out there. So hope all of you are doing well. Thank you for joining us or me today. Our question for this Wednesday's live office hour came from a recruiter, and the question was, the new year has barely kicked off and I feel like I'm in a slump. Any advice? Oh boy, slumps and bumps and burnouts, they kind of tend to run rampant in our industry, particularly with recruiters. We work awfully hard, and sometimes there are just weeks where you feel like you're getting your teeth kicked in, and I wish that I could go out and give all of you hugs to make you feel better, but that is just not going to happen. But yeah, I mean, really, when you're in those slumps, I think the biggest piece of advice that I could offer you is take a step back and look at what got you there. A lot of times it's because there's a gap in your process somewhere. There's a gap in your recruiting process somewhere. Maybe you're not qualifying quite the way that you should be, and so candidates are getting through that maybe aren't a good fit for you or aren't a good fit for your agency. Maybe you're glossing over red flags or choosing not to ask additional questions about things that could have curved that loss for you a little bit. A couple of things that I would recommend doing as you go into your day, each and every day, is have a schedule. Don't just go in blindly to your day. Have a schedule. Be intentional about what it is that you're trying to accomplish that day. If, for example, you see that you love staffing in California and you see a bunch of ICU positions open in California, know that when you come into work the next day that my focus is going to be on finding ICU nurses for the state of California. So schedule and make time in your day to continue your recruitment efforts. Make time in your day, if you're somebody that likes to be on social media, that you're spending some time on social media, but that's not all your day is cracked up to be. And be intentional about what you're doing. Don't just be on social media to read threads. Share information, share content, share something that you feel like the travel healthcare community can benefit from knowing. So always be intentional. Always try to have a schedule throughout the day when you're at work. Have a person. Have somebody that you can go and talk to throughout the day that may help you get through kind of that slump or bump. Adam was my person. I was lucky enough to have him. And so he was my person that I would go to. But I had a few other people in the office where if I was having a bad day, or maybe I had a conversation with a traveler or a conversation with a prospective traveler, and I wasn't sure how to respond to a situation. Maybe I thought I knew, but I wanted to get some advice from a coworker. I always had one or two people that I could go and talk to about how I was feeling or about the frustrations that I had. And the reason I chose those people is because they were going to shoot me straight, right? They weren't going to fluff some BS and dig my negative attitude even further negative. They were people that were going to shoot me straight and say, yeah, sure, you have every right to feel the way that you feel. This is why you're feeling that way. These are some things that you can try to get out of that. But it's very important that you have somebody that you can talk to, but somebody that's going to be honest with you, not just somebody that's going to stroke your ego or make you feel like everything's rainbows and unicorns when it isn't. God, that was the worst. Because the world, that's just not what this industry is cracked up to be. So find somebody that's going to shoot you straight and be honest with you. And the last piece of advice I feel like I would have for anybody that's experiencing any sort of slump or downturn or just overall negativity is do something for someone else. Whether it's volunteering or doing something in your community, do something for someone else. Help someone else out that's going through a tough time. Sometimes when we're able to take a step back from our everyday life and help somebody else, it helps us feel better. So especially now with the way that the world is, sometimes it's hard to even get on the computer or listen to the radio or watch TV at the end of the day without having that kind of negativity and get immersed in it. So I challenge you to do something for someone else. And I think that you'll find that it does make you feel better that you were able to give to somebody else. So that is my advice, my tips and tricks for avoiding those slumps. Slumps are, I will tell you and be honest with you, recruiters go through them all the time, but you don't have to. You don't have to. They're very avoidable. So just keep a good attitude and have a plan in place. Be strategic about how you go about your day. Be intentional about who you let into your life and who you let, into your work life. And go out there and kill it this year. This is going to be a good one. I can feel it in my bones. Hey, Sam. All right, y'all, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. We're always happy to hop on here. We love working with you guys and being able to offer advice. I hope it's helpful. And we will catch you on the flip side next week. Bye.